Going to the ship. Going to the ship. Woo! Alright, let's go.
Garage Den, Garage Den, Garage Den. Get it? It's not that hard. We talk Denver Broncos in the garage. Garage Den, 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 Garage Den.
Welcome to a special Super Bowl edition of Garage Den, where we talk Denver
Broncos
in a garage.
Word up.
Let's get right into it. First of all, we know it's been a minute. We missed y'all. We hope you missed us.
Word.
Definitely been a minute, but we had to do a Super Bowl edition. Man.
You know you wanted
Gotta
to
go
hear
out
it.
on the high note.
Y'all wanted to hear it.
Word. So let's get right into it, though, G.
Huh?
Why you mad?
Why you mad?
I got two reasons I'm mad. I'm mad G not going to the Super Bowl.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm mad the whole team can't go.
I know.
I'm mad them tickets is a bajillion badillions.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But the real reason I'm mad, want to get serious, and I'm kind of not mad, but I'm mad that everybody's acting like we have no chance in this game.
I know.
But the only reason I'm not mad about it is
because I know
they've been acting like that all year.
True
They
story.
acted like that against the
We've been
Steelers.
underdogs.
They acted like that against the
Been
Pats.
underdogs.
But guess what?
But what?
We won.
We won.
We won.
We won.
You come to the den, you learn that things change. Can't do what you want around here.
Can't do
Not
that.
on that defense. Tom Brady can't move the ball. Cam can't move the ball neither.
Got hit 19 times.
I
I
play
ain't
them
really
games.
I'm that's you know what? Hold on. Let me go on why I'm mad.
Go ahead. Why you mad?
The only reason why I'm mad is because I'll know by Wednesday, but I might not be able. It's a great possibility I might not be able to make the Super Bowl, but I know when we win, I will be at that parade.
You'll be at that parade.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know what time it is, man. So other than that, I'm really not mad. I'm mad that they hated on us. I'm mad that a lot of Patriots fans is rooting for Cam. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't just take the L and be like happy for the Broncos getting in there, for the GOAT getting in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
We're going to dab on them cats.
Yeah, you know. But it's all good. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Word.
That's the only reason why I'm
Next top.
Bad call.
The bad call was Bill Belichick going for it on fourth down. Thinking that you could do that against my D in the den.
And I was there.
Shut him down.
Wait, you was
Shut him
we
down.
Was
We was both
watching.
there.
That was
it was
a beautiful
crazy.
thing.
What a game. Shout out
Saw
to
that
Jared.
firsthand.
He hooked me up with the best ticket I ever had in my life. Literally,
And
the
shout out
confetti
to you.
fell like right in front of me. It was amazing.
Shout
My
out to
song
you
came
for-
on during
oh,
the
yeah,
game.
that was nuts.
Okay.
Shout out to you for, you know what I'm saying, flying me down and getting all my, you know what I'm saying, stuff right. And also the
doubt,
ticket,
man.
it was awesome. You know, I
got you,
love
brother.
it, man. It's just the experience was unreal, yo. I'm telling
Wasn't
you.
it?
So to Gizmo sat next to me. I had Marquette sitting a couple rows. I had his boys that were Patriots fans, which was cool because they kind of conceded to us as the time was running out, which I had told them throughout the whole game anyway. But
Yo, that
it was just
magical, man.
Yeah, it was an
That was
unbelievable
literally so
experience.
far. That was my most
That was the
favorite
best
day
part of
ever
my
in the
life.
game. Yo.
Like
Yeah.
one of the most dopest parts of my life.
Yo, even seeing the confetti after the game, I had to pick up some
know.
confetti. And I was like, I dreamed about this. Like, Von, I felt Von when he said
One
I had
more
dreams of
confetti
confetti.
to get,
I want one more. I want that Super Bowl confetti.
Bring me back some of that. Can you do that?
Will do, man. I got you.
Can you bring me back?
I'll remember if I remember.
You know what I'm saying? No. Don't make me remember. See, it's on the show. You make him
Text me, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna be
make
so
him remember.
hyped. You know what I mean?
Make him remember to bring me back.
I'll bring
some
some back for sure.
Okay.
Just remind me to give you some.
No. I need some. But that's
Yeah, that's all I got for bad call.
Bad call.
Belichick sleeping on us. That was a bad call.
I'm
Don't do
gonna
that.
agree with
Not
you on
in the
that.
den, man.
I'm gonna agree with you on that.
Next topic.
Bad call.
The good news is we're in the Super Bowl.
That's
50, baby.
Obviously the best
best
news
news ever, you know.
And I got some really special news today.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Some really good news.
Hit 'em with
I
that.
actually got to share this message with you guys because it blew my mind today. I go on Facebook today, and I got this message from Rosanna Iverson Burdall. I'm gonna just read you the message. I don't like to misquote people, but this message really touched me and blew my mind for real.
Dope, man.
OMG, OMG, OMG. I am in tears right now. Andrew, you are going to love this message. I read your GoFundMe page yesterday. You wrote, unless someone just says, hey, I have a ticket you can have. I cannot tell you how I wished I could have just said, dude, here you go. What you do for so many, for yourself, for Bronco fans, and most importantly, so selflessly for people trying to make a better life and better choices for themselves. holds a huge place in my heart. We all have stuff in our past. We all have family with stuff in their past. If not the past, then now. You are someone doing something about it, and for that I respect and admire you. You probably don't remember us, but my husband Delos, Don Berdall, and my son Brighton were at one of your Bronco Gang family picnics. I just saw a memory of it come up on Facebook from a post Brighton, who's 14, shared from that day. I remember him being kind of quiet that day, just sort of looking, watching, soaking things in. He joined in the football game with you and Delos and had such a ball. When our time ended, from the back of the car, he sat staring, reflecting, and literally said, "That was one of the best days of my life."
Wow.
So this kid has done it all, seen it all. The Bronco Gang and the Mad Fanatic touched his heart that day. He witnessed something selfless which he can 100% connect to, the way in which I connect on mission trips that I participate in from time to time. For that, I thank you. Well, a miracle has literally transpired in the last 24 hours. We bought 2 tickets for Brighton and Delos, and they arrived a couple days ago. I wanted to go as well, but as you know, the tickets are going for thousands of dollars, and we really couldn't squeak out another bunch of money signs for my tickets, so I decided to head north and hang with some friends somewhere in San Jose to watch, letting the boys have an extraordinary father-son time inside the bowl. Yesterday, Delos text messaged me. He got 2 more tickets. He is friends with one of the referees who officiates the Super Bowl each year, who lives up in Stockton, where we were for 15 years, and was hanging out with him this weekend up in Northern California. And the guy offered them at face value. Parentheses, refs are not allowed to ask for more. I couldn't believe my eyes. Now I can go sit inside. And we have one more. Our Steeler fan son CJ is not interested, so we have discussed this and decided that we are going to make your dream come true. It is with great pleasure and much appreciation that I say, hey, I have a ticket you can have.
Wow.
Ha 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 ha.
That's amazing.
I am so stoked. You will likely be stuck sitting next to me, but it's a good seat and a good section. Sending a photo right now. Don't even think about saying thank you to us. This is all God orchestrated.
Wow.
He wanted you there, so he wanted there to say thanks for doing his work, so he made it happen. Shout out to God.
Word.
All glory and thanks to God. And as far as your GoFundMe, please encourage everyone to continue contributing. That way you can party and eat with and wherever you want and buy us a beer. Here comes the photo of our tickets. Woohoo, go Broncos.
Awesome.
Shout out again to Rosanna, Berdall, Delos, and Brighton. I actually remember Brighton.
Yeah, I remember Brighton. Yeah.
Playing football at Family Day.
Wow.
Shout out to you guys, man. I can't tell you how grateful I am. God is good. I know you don't want to thank you, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
That was the best
Going to
news.
Super
That
Bowl
was not
50.
good
That's
news. That was like
definitely
the
good
best news.
Yeah, the best news.
So I think that
The
we
best
wrapped it up
news.
on that one.
Yeah.
That takes the cake right there. God bless you, your hearts and your spirits, and everybody God bless everybody. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. I know that some people are have different ways, different beliefs and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, we appreciate that you understand that we believe in God and we believe in faith and we believe strongly in that. So we just want to say thank you and thank you God and man upstairs Most High always for looking over us and
thank you to everybody.
And everybody, that's what I was saying.
Us this
supported
season.
through the whole season.
It's been ridiculous how much
That's exactly where I
support
was
we
going.
get from people. Obviously, there's always gonna be naysayers and people that whatever, but we don't
God
have
bless
time for
y'all
none
too.
of that. Yeah,
God bless them too, because obviously
they need somebody to bless them.
They need somebody to but they need more spiritual guidance. They need more love. They need more care in their hearts, because there's a lot of hatred and there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. So you need positive influence. If you just listen to the messages that we try to preach, then you will understand where we're coming
faith.
from.
This football music is about faith.
Look, we got here on faith, man. We got here on
persevering.
Come on, man.
Word.
That wraps it up for that topic.
Next topic.
Word.
Keys to the game. Keys to the game. What are the keys to this game? Now let's talk some football.
Let's talk some football.
What did the Denver Broncos have to do to beat the Carolina Pussycats?
Shut Cam down.
Shut them down.
And that's
shut them down. How do they shut them down?
Just don't let them get busy outside. Don't let them break out. Contain them. Make them stay in the pocket. Make them force them.
Stay in
right. Make them stay in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because if he tries to bounce outside, Miller's gonna eat him for breakfast like he usually does. But you know what I'm saying? But I feel like we just keep them contained. You know what I'm saying? And we have an awesome secondary that's we're gonna keep them honest, man. It's gonna be crazy. Like I feel like we're gonna really shut him down.
There's two things.
Never met a defense
There's
like
two
that.
things that I know for certain. One is that we gotta pay taxes. Two is that Wade Phillips can make up a defensive scheme to beat anybody.
Any team.
Cam Newton is no different. First of all, Cam Newton just last year was like 5-11, sacked 40 billion times.
Right.
Cam said himself, "I'm the same dude I was." Yes, your offensive line is playing light years better, but let me point out something to you. Who did they beat this year? In the regular season,
they beat 15 teams, but they weren't really.
But who did they
teams.
beat? Who did they beat?
That's what I'm saying. Formidable teams.
They split with the Falcons.
They did.
Falcons are trash. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I told you that.
They beat their playoff teams. They beat. I'm gonna run them down. Well, Falcons aren't a playoff team, but they beat the Redskins. Trash. They beat the Seahawks. Average at best. Average at best. They're not the same Seahawks.
They shouldn't even have been in the first game.
And they shouldn't have won. Yeah, they shouldn't have won that game.
So.
They beat. I'm trying to think. I feel like they beat Arizona in this playoff game. Obviously. And you know what? That's a very good win. But at home, uncomfortable, inexperienced Arizona with a Carson Palmer that's never won a road game.
Come on, defense was suspect anyway. Defense wasn't even
they
close
beat themselves. They were overwhelmed.
It was horrible.
Whatever. But I'll tell you, we beat up on Saints a couple times. Buccaneers. He beat a lot of. Go look at the schedule. And I'll be honest with you, they actually almost lost to the Saints. They almost lost to the Colts. They're not this great team that people think. And I'll tell you something else about number one offenses. Sometimes they run into powerhouse defenses in the Super Bowl and get that ass whooped. Like hence 35.
What's gonna happen?
What happened to us a couple years ago?
Oh yeah,
I think that Wade Phillips can devise a scheme that can neutralize Cam Newton to some extent. I don't think they got a ton of weapons at receiver. They have a really good running game. They have good offensive line. They've got a few good pieces on defense, like really good pieces. Kuechly, Norman. They've got a few pieces.
Yeah, they got some pieces,
but they're not
enough pieces.
Us.
Not enough pieces to solve this puzzle, though.
Exactly. They ain't got enough pieces to solve this puzzle. Dab on them cats. Now, honestly, I think that we got to neutralize Cam Newton. Stay honest. You can't be wild in your rushing lanes. You got to kind of... Because sometimes we have a tendency to let running quarterbacks get loose on us because we kind of over-pursue.
That's it.
I think just get pressure. Pressure bust pipes, man. No good quarterback. Not Elway.
And he'll have to throw it. He'll have to throw it.
Not Manning. Not Tom Brady. No good quarterback. No great quarterback is great under great pressure.
And our secondary can thrive off that.
Pressure makes great quarterbacks look below average.
Pressure bust pipes, baby.
Let's continue to put that pressure on them and we can beat them.
That's it.
Obviously, in our offense, we got to run the ball. We have got to run the ball. We got to limit their possessions, control time of possession. And I think we're definitely... And not drop passes.
Yeah,
catch the damn balls, yo.
You're right.
Execute. Catch them balls. And we can win this game.
Yeah, got that.
And the crowd. Obviously, another key to the game is going to be the crowd taking over. I'll tell you this right now.
It's going to be a home game.
So surprised
if it's not a home game.
If Carolina was represented in that game like that. This should be a home game. Yeah. Carolina's way over here on the map. Denver's right here. Right? Denver's halfway there. Yeah. Carolina, I'm not sure. I may be making this stat up, but I don't feel like the income level in North Carolina is there like that they can afford to go spend $4,000 on tickets and fly across the country like that.
Anywhere, though.
I think there's a lot of people in Cali that are Bronco fans, and I think anybody that's not a diehard Panther fan is pulling for Peyton Manning. Yeah, so I think that makes it a home game.
True story.
And I think that matters. The home crowd, tell me they didn't win that game for us in the AFC Championship.
Absolutely.
That crowd, borderline,
we made the difference.
That crowd fueled that defense. I'm telling you, that crowd fueled the defense.
If you go back and watch that tape, you see the players.
Ridiculous. I've never been to a game where the crowd was like that. In this stadium.
Come on, man.
Unbelievable.
Everybody did their
job. So proud of our fans.
The DJs, the announcers, the fans.
Shout out to Craig. Played great songs, including one of mine, which I definitely appreciate. Whatever's happening right now. What you doing?
Can we say hi, guys?
Oh, Diz crashed the set.
Diz crashing the set.
In between,
super slow motion.
Super slow motion.
Shout out to old Dizzle Sticks.
I'm around.
What was we saying? Next top. Next top.
Wow. That was live.
Matchup to watch. I'm going with. I got two matchups I want to watch. I want to watch Peyton Manning. Period. Against the Carolina Panthers. I want to see Peyton go out white horse into the sunset, man. I just want to see him have the best game he's ever had and leave that great taste in everyone's mouth, and them really know how much of a legend this man
is.
Man.
I got mine, and I'm gonna give you mine.
Go ahead.
I want to go our number one defense. Our number one defense versus Cam Newton and what you say is a decent offensive line.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna make their offensive line look real suspect. So I can say they held up to this point, but
they
come Sunday, it's gonna be a different story. We're gonna see what that offensive line is made of.
Yo, I hear you. Cause I'm telling you, I was watching this tape.
You've seen them against mediocre teams, though.
I did.
Pass rush, and then Cam gives them the extra time.
The Arizona game scared me because I really saw Cam stand there for 10 seconds.
But they were not
and
getting the
like,
pass rush that they could have.
That's what I'm saying. Is Arizona's pass rush that weak, or is Carolina's offensive line that good?
They were off completely. The offense and defense were off completely. So we don't know who showed up. The only team that showed up at the AFC Championship at the NFC Championship game was Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
They're the only team that showed up.
5 picks.
5 picks. Where's Palmer at?
Horrible game. Yeah. Pressure bus pipe.
Battle of the Heisman.
That's the other. I want to see that too. I want to see our pass rush versus their offensive line.
Oh my god.
And again, I want to see Peyton Manning. Period.
It's over, man. Matchup to watch: defense versus this offense and offense.
The number one offense versus the number one defense. There's so many things to watch. This is the clash of the Titans, man. Well, last time we had number one of all-time offense. They're not number one of all-time offense. They ain't get 55 touchdowns passing.
Nah.
We had the number one of all-time offense versus the number one defense in the Seattle Seahawks, and we got smashed.
Yeah, we did, but now,
I'm going to tell you right now, we might smash these boys. Might smash them. I know we're going to win, but we might smash.
We will.
We might win by 35.
I've been wrong all season.
We might win by 35, G.
Hold on, we'll go to the final
Wait till we pick the score. Wait till we pick the score.
Next time,
Start. Ooh, if anybody's still playing fantasy, I don't have any idea how you are. They do have some of these one-day leagues. If you are playing fantasy, who you starting, man? Who you start? Who's getting busy?
I'm sorry, number 88.
Oh my God! Thomas. No lie, I was gonna say that.
His mother will be there. God bless her soul. She get to watch her baby again. You know what I'm saying? Wreck shop in the Super Bowl. So he's gonna be what? I guarantee you, he gonna have about $180 on the field. 2 touchdowns.
Yo, he hasn't had that game
breakout year.
88. I'm going the same thing. I think 18 to 88.
18 to 88 set him straight.
It's going to be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he had 3 touchdowns. And sidebar, if you remember, the last time he was in the Super Bowl, he kind of set a record for most catches in the Super Bowl. He kind of had 100-something yards and a touchdown. He's showing up to this game.
He had the only touchdown.
He's showing up to this game. You know what?
Mind you, I hate to say it, but he had the only touchdown.
It was the only touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, you better start that Denver Broncos defense.
Oh yeah. If you're in a league where you're picking defensive players, I'm gonna say since you didn't put my boy in it, Von Miller's gonna eat greedy. Yum.
Oh.
But since you didn't put my boy
linebacker
where he needed to be at in the Pro Bowl,
Danny
Trevathan, baby boy,
he's been balling.
He's gonna savage you on the field. I promise.
He's so hungry.
Watch.
So hungry, and he's not scared.
Pick him. Let's go.
Not scared. Let's go.
I ain't mad.
Rest him.
Cushy pillow. Where my cushies?
Shout out to the cushy. By the way, Dave just got a whole bunch of cushies. I don't know if you can order them yet, but hit up my boy Dave Castellano.
Hit him up for the cushies.
You might can order the cushies now. They might be fresh off the press. I don't know. Holla at him. Shout out to the cushies.
Where's the information at?
Yeah, maybe I'll put the information.
Oh yeah, get your cushy pillow.
Get them cushies, man. I got one. Sleep with it every day.
And I be like,
dope pillow. And he's in Bronco gang. Make sure you show him some love. He might even get you a custom Bronco gang one like I got.
Word to my mother. I'll be sleeping on that.
Nah, me too. Tina fights me for it though. She really kind of strong on it.
Word, not everybody died.
It's a dope pillow, man. Real good quality pillow.
Getting fought for that.
It's the truth. But who we resting, man? Who's the rest?
I'm resting Carolina's defense.
I'm resting Cam Newton.
Ooh.
He ain't doing nothing on us. I bet you we won't see one dab. I bet you we won't see one of these. I bet you Cam gets 0 rushing touchdowns, 0 passing touchdowns. We ain't playing.
I like that.
We ain't playing. Wait till you hear my final score.
I'm gonna keep it fair. I'm gonna keep it fair. Let you say that, and I'm gonna keep where I'm at. So you already know what
did you say? Oh, the defense.
Oh, I said the defense. Yeah, rest their defense because we're about to get busy. Next topic,
Final score.
Go ahead, G.
You want to hear a bold prediction?
You don't want to hear mine. Mine is bold there.
Is it?
It might be.
I bet you we're thinking the same score too.
I don't know if we are.
I think we are.
I don't know if we are. Go ahead.
43-6.
Nope. It's close.
Is it?
Yeah, I got 38-3.
38-3. That sounds
I
dope.
think we're gonna beat them by 35, just because creditkarma.com is free.
Credit Karma.
Dab on them cats. I got us winning. Yo, and I don't care what anybody says. You can troll me. You can say I'm saying anything all you want.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
And I think you're right on that.
Sleep on my offense and think that we're not capable of having one of them games.
We didn't have a blog game all season.
Yo, see, we are the new Seattle of 2 years ago. We're that team.
Yeah, we are.
We're that team that had the pieces to be explosive on offense, but for some reason we just didn't put it all together yet.
Nope.
You know what I mean? This is gonna be the game.
Ripping
we scored 38 points, and my defense. I'm gonna tell you something about Cam.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's battle tested. I know he ain't never been in a Super Bowl. I know he's been in an Auburn game where he was kind of winning the whole time. I know he has never seen a defense like this Denver Broncos defense. When Cam starts getting hitting them out, and it starts seeming like everything's going wrong, and they have 3 interceptions in the first half, he's just gonna crumble like quicksand.
What was it, 36-6?
Quicksand. 38-3 final score from your boy. You heard it here first. Ass whooping.
43-6, man. I'm out.
We both going ass whooping. We ain't calling this one close.
Spank that.
Start to finish ass whooping.
Yup.
Next time.
100.
Eating greedy.
Today you have prepared a Pinterest.
Yes.
Surprise.
Check out my Pinterest. Go check me out on Pinterest at TheMadFanatic. I got a whole folder of tailgate recipes. I'm adding a new one in there of a whole bunch of different Super Bowl things that I thought were dope. Go check them out.
Dope.
Make one of them. If you do make them, tag us in the photo so we can repost it. Some people have been making some of the recipes we've been picking out, and I always like when you do that.
Yeah,
so
we love that.
Definitely
It's still eating greedy, baby. Eating greedy. Eat greedy.
Yo,
Let's go.
that's it, man.
Yeah.
We got the freestyle, but we're not going to freestyle.
Wait, because we're
Instead of the freestyle.
Hold on, let me bring it back how we used to say it.
Old school.
Because we're
rappers. We rap.
That's
Yeah, no freestyle, but
it ain't gonna
we
be
do
no
have
freestyle, but we got
special treat.
true story.
Me and the boy Gnice, we wanted to make a song about this whole journey that was 50. At times it was rocky, at times it wasn't always pretty, but this road to 50 did lead to 50, and that's something worth celebrating.
Right.
Shout out to Jeremy Nichols on the hook.
Nichols on the hook, man.
Enjoy the song, man. It's been a great
And
season.
his production team. And
We
everything.
will see you at the parade, and if
man.
you don't, have a good off season.
Love y'all, man. One love. Time to turn up.
MadFanatic. Gnice. Jeremy Nichols.
We started down this road, chasing rings and a trophy.
Chasing rings and a trophy. We try to bring the trophy back to Denver where it's supposed to be.
Now that we're on this road,
Now that we on it,
we see this road isn't so easy.
nobody told us that this road would be easy.
Road to 50.
That road to 50 wasn't all cake. Could've lost 5 games before week 8. Bunch of close calls, couple fumble balls. Seems like every single week we were the underdogs. Said we couldn't beat the Packs. We shut Rodgers down. Measuring stick game to see where we was at. Surprised when the power rankings barely even buzz. The media hates the Broncos, but we believe in us. We don't need their cosign. They don't know the grind. We knew we would reach the goal in no time. Now we on our way to Super Bowl 50. And even though that road wasn't pretty, that road led to 50.
We started down this road, chasing rings and a trophy.
Chasing rings and a trophy. We try to bring the trophy back to Denver where it's supposed to be.
Now that we're on this road,
Now that we on it,
we see this road isn't so easy.
nobody told us that this road would be easy.
Road to 50.
Fast forward to week 10, the way that Peyton was playing, he had to be benched. Only 5 completions, 4 interceptions. Anybody will get benched, man, he's no exception. A while later, we all found out he was playing hurt. We thought we lost the 1 seed, that's what made it worse. And then the boy 17 had to take the reins. Can't lie, 17 kinda did his thing. His biggest game came when he beat the Pats. In overtime, held it down until 18 was back. And then Peyton beat the Chargers and the Steelers and the Pats. Took the whole entire team to get to where we at.
We started down this road, chasing rings and a trophy.
Chasing rings and a trophy. We try to bring the trophy back to Denver where it's supposed to be.
Now that we're on this road,
Now that we on it,
we see this road isn't so easy.
nobody told us that this road would be easy.
Road to 50.
Listen, so we on our way to San Fran, cause we went out kicking and screaming, had me like Van Damme. And I know Cam, he the damn man, but I bet Vaughn wearing Wolf, I had Newton doing the Cam scram. Bull rushing, we orange crushing your old line. Will manhandle your constant pressure the whole time. And it's no time like the present, get to the goal line. I'll score the opponent, the onus on how the old grind. Think man in old time, and he might run on you, gun on you. Hey, pay, they don't want none of you. Tell you what, we coming for the trophy in the ring. Road to 50 has been hard, but we winning on everything.
We started down this road, chasing rings and a trophy.
Chasing rings and a trophy. We try to bring the trophy back to Denver where it's supposed to be.
Now that we're on this road,
Now that we on it,
we see this road isn't so easy.
nobody told us that this road would be easy.